Welcome to Tiny Tales channel. The Tales of 1001 Nights. The story of Scheherazade. Once upon a time, in a vast kingdom, there reigned a ruler who had lived in the shadow of sorrow and betrayal, King Shahryar. His heart had been scarred by past wounds, and his trust had been shattered. Having been deeply hurt by the treachery of those closest to him, he had lost all faith in women. Thus, every night he would marry a woman only to have her executed the following morning. The people lived in fear, uncertain of the fate of any young girl. The palace, too, was shrouded in grief. Amidst this cruel fate, a wise and courageous woman emerged, Scheherazade. The daughter of the vizier, Scheherazade, decided to sacrifice herself to save her people and the innocent women from this terrible destiny. Despite her father's desperate pleas, she volunteered to marry King Shahryar. But she had a plan. On their wedding night, she sat before the king and began to tell him a story. Her tale was so mesmerizing that King Shahryar listened with great interest. However, just as the story reached its most thrilling moment, Scheherazade stopped. The king, desperate to know what happened next, was forced to postpone her execution until the following night. And so, for 1001 nights, Scheherazade told a new tale each evening. She spoke of kingdoms beneath the seas, magical lamps, flying carpets, treasure hunters, and ancient wisdom. In every story, she depicted the triumph of good over evil and courage over fear. As the nights passed, King Shahryar unknowingly began to change. Each tale Scheherazade told softened his heart and made him reconsider his actions. She was not merely a storyteller, she was also a teacher. Sometimes she would tell a tale of greed and its destructive power, and at other times she would illustrate the boundless strength of love. By the 1000th night, Scheherazade was ready to tell her final story. That night she recounted how a ruler could change through the love and wisdom of a woman. Tears welled up in King Shahryar's eyes. He realized that Scheherazade was not just a storyteller, but also a beacon of light that had dispelled the darkness in his heart. He decided to spare her life and vowed to remain with her forever. Scheherazade had not only saved herself, but had also rescued her entire kingdom and countless innocent women. Over time, King Shahryar became a just ruler for his people. With Scheherazade by his side, he led his kingdom to prosperity and left his cruelty behind. The people adored and respected Scheherazade, and her tales were passed down from generation to generation. She was no longer just a storyteller, she had become a legend. And so, the stories told over 1001 nights continue to be passed down through the ages, carrying the power of boundless imagination and a heart shaped by wisdom. Don't forget to subscribe to Tiny Tales!